Oh, well, it happened again. So, um, this is going to keep happening until we do something about it. And I don't mean gun laws. That is the dumbest thing. So you got to understand that. So here, I'll use it locally. Locally, we have. I live in a city called Mesa, Arizona. MESA, Mesa, Arizona. It's a suburb of Phoenix, and we have zero strip clubs here. Zero strip clubs in this city. There's some other ones, other places, but not in Mesa. What we do have, however, is about 100 of these spas, right? And if it doesn't say envy after it, that's a brothel. Okay? It's very plain and simple. Now, can you go in there like you're in Nevada and you're all badass? You're like, I'm at a brothel. No. There's codes and then all kinds of, and when I say codes, I'm not talking about law codes. I'm talking about secret codes that you learn, questions to ask to make sure that you're not what's called LE, which is law enforcement, and there to bust these beautiful, sweet, helping people love you. Okay? That's what we're talking about is love, right? There's several different types of love, as the Greeks put it. And this type is typically eros and then also some emotional shit if you want to snuggle or kiss them. But this is going to keep happening. And so I mentioned it before, but I never made a video about it. So, okay, what really got me was this problem showed up with this guy. This guy broke all the molds. This is the Virginia Tech shooter. Super douchebag, right? Fuck him. But I didn't finally realize what happened until Bowl Cut Dude showed up. And they're all the same thing. So they do exit interviews with these guys. They go, hey, you're going to jail for the rest of your life. And, what do you want to say about this, right? And so every one of these exit interviews are the same, right? And it really kind of reflects my 8th grade year. I was bullied. I was a very nice guy. I didn't stand up for myself. I was being bullied at home by my father. I was being bullied at school. I dressed terribly because my father wouldn't give me any money and he wouldn't let me work or teach me to work. I'll get into that later, but so I'm at this time I'm 8th grade, so I'm like 14, and I'm frustrated, right? And I'm getting bullied. So I go to staff, right? And they just were like, you just work it out, boys. I'm like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? And so, and even later on when, it sort of became a little blip along with the environmental problem, they started like teen mediation and things like that to try to handle bullies and things like that. But again, bullying is not really the problem. It's how kids handle bullying is really the issue. And these guys are young, right? And when you're a young man, you're just, your testicles are jamming out the sperms. Just like factory running 24/7, bus vibrating gives you a boner. Some girl shows half a boob, gives you a boner. Even the gross looking school nurse gives you a boner. So these guys got boners. And now in our society, specifically in America, masturbation is still frowned upon. And some Christians, right? This is the dumbest thing in the world. Christians, right? Jesus said, love one another. For some reason, don't want you to masturbate, right? Because it's like, I guess because you're getting a hand job from a guy, so that I guess that's gay or something like that. And then they use a Bible quote where that the Lord told him to impregnate his brother's wife or something like that, and then he pulled out, and they're like, "See, you didn't do what the Lord said." It's the dumbest thing. So these guys are frustrated. They're sexually frustrated. They're being rejected by women, and that's really important to a guy. And so he's unsuccessful, and he's an outcast, and then he takes his problem up with staff, right? So then his peers call him a narc, right? They're like, oh, you telling on us? You to tell the cops, it's that kind of shaming. And then staff is completely incompetent, doesn't care, and shames him back again. And then what happens? So this only goes on for so long, but every one of these guys, same thing. same profile, same reasons. Now, what's concerning about this was that he broke the mold, right? Because they thought, oh no, this is only like just fucking stupid white people, right? It's not. It's men. It's young men that have these frustrations. And so I realized, because I experienced this myself, that what if when I went to school in the morning, that gross school nurse gave me a hand job, right? Not a blow job, right? That's a little too intimate, but like, just a little tuggaroo, just a little. It doesn't take much, back then, especially if someone else was in the room, right? My friend Chris told me like the best place he ever masturbated was on the ski bus, right? Because you got to take off your jacket because it's really warm in the ski bus, and then as you're going up there, the girl's got the tight sweater on, and the jacket's over your lap, so you're free to wail away. And so, but anyways, these guys need hand jobs, right? And I think, this is my belief, is that Walmart should offer like a $20 hand job. Nobody's using the men's changing room, right? That's not how guys use the changing room, right? Guys just grab the pants and they go, and that's the end of it. They don't try anything on. And if you don't try it on, most guys don't even bring it back. They just throw it in the garbage or give it to somebody else. But nobody's using the men's changing room except for maybe gay dudes. But I don't know for sure because I'm not down for that. But I think that should be turned into the hand job place. And maybe even like a glory hole, or something. You just, $20, stick your dick in there. You can even put it on your Walmart card. It's fine. And then, you come back and your wife's like looking at bras or whatever, something stupid. And you're like, I'm chill. I got it, everything. So, Louis C.K. talks a little bit about this, and I think the Catholics have been doing it right. Well, maybe not doing it right, but they've been trying to take care of boys for a little bit. And, I think maybe they should have coached them or maybe asked the parents or something first. But, and then of course the Mormon guys go after the young girls, and no, that's not really the way it goes. Girls aren't really the shooters that we need to focus on. So guys are the ones that are going around feeling shame. And, now a lot of these girls that you go in there, they'll sometimes, mostly they're angry. So mostly they're angry, and they're not happy to be there, mostly because, probably their families that being held hostage if they don't perform or pay off a debt. You especially find this out if they have like fake boobs, like really bad fake boobs. They still got to pay off those. And so every once in a while you meet somebody that is like really great. And then as soon as you fall in love with her, then they move her. I encourage guys to take care of this, whether it's at home or, in this case in Atlanta, frequent these places. Don't be ashamed. Make sure you get all that poison out. And, to me, the only thing that should be shot at a school or a church are the creamy ropes of youth. That's it. That's the only things that we should shot at a church or a school. Let's post the hashtag Handies Not Hate. Handies Not Hate is the hashtag. Right now, I do have the .org website, but right now it's just pointed to, I think, hand jobs on Pornhub. So, but I would love to make this a real organization, a real movement, and you can do that by posting that hashtag. This is about men's health awareness, because men really get ignored in this country. Go jerk off, right? There's like some sort of shameful thing. And it's like, why don't we, the way that women want to be treated, why don't we treat men that way, right? They want attention. They want love. They want to be touched. Everybody wants to be touched, just when they want to be touched. That's all. So, but that's my message. I love you guys. Don't shoot people. Unless they, you're paying them and they're okay with it, then, that's like Louis C.K. But anyways, talk to you later. Love you. Bye.